Hello everyone, welcome to my live stream. For this channel to be allowed to be enabled elsewhere, I invite every one of you to like this channel, like the live stream, and don't forget to leave some comments. Okay, if you can hear me very well, if you have some questions, you can ask also. Today's live stream is very simple. We are going to start a simple project with a mobile phone. Okay, like I said, it is possible to do lots of things with mobile phones. Mobile phones are very smart, they are powerful right now. Right now, I'm using this mobile phone to make this live stream. Everything is working fine. As you can see, I'm presenting my screen. You can see I have a code editor. I also have access to what we call a Termux terminal, okay, in which I have the possibility to run some comments, install some dependencies for my project. Okay, so mobile phones today are very important, and if you think that your mobile phone is not powerful enough and it has some constraints in terms of memory and in terms of size, you can think of finding something bigger. Okay, you can buy something from China, like a smart TV, okay, which is Android usually, and this is going to give you the possibility to install all the tools you need to start building your project, even if it is prototyping, or even if you want to deploy some edge applications, for example, or home automations. There are some use cases where mobile phone like this can be useful to deploy application, okay, low budget applications. This is very important to mention. So without making lots of comments, okay, the previous video was about introducing how these tools. Today we are going to make something correct, something concrete, okay, practical, that we can, if you want, you can install the same tools like me and follow along. So right now I'm going to get rid of this virtual keyboard because I connected a real keyboard and a real mouse. As you can see the pointer in the screen. I connected everything. I can clear the screen and type some comments like the previous video. What I did is installing Node.js. Okay, if you don't know about Node.js, it's a server-side JavaScript runtime application. It helps you to run JavaScript directly in server side. Okay, now that we are running this in a mobile phone, it can be confusing, but don't let yourself be confused because I'm not using a browser. This is not a browser in which the JavaScript is going to be executed. In the opposite side of the browser, you have the server side, the part which is not visible for you. Okay, right now let me try to make some interesting things. Where I am in this terminal, I can type this comment. Let me move this okay icon to the left. Okay, if I type, you can see that I am at the home. If I make list, you can find this directory which is called total.js. I'm going to make a new directory that I'm going to call projects. Okay, and I enter this new directory. It's very simple. And inside of this project, like I said last time, I installed Node.js. You can check the version simply like this. It is impossible. It's amazing how it is possible to install Node.js, the latest version of Node.js inside of this device. It's incredible. So what I'm going to do right now is to initialize a new project of npm. Okay, so that we start creating an application from scratch. So what I'm going to do is simple. I will create a file. Okay, no, what I need to do right now is to start init the project. Wait some minutes because the phone is actually doing a lot of work. Okay, it is uploading this live stream for you, and I'm that's why sometimes it takes some time to execute things. But anyway, Now that we have npm project initialized, to check that, you can make list to see that we have a package.json that is actually here. I'm going to create a simple server, okay, that is listening to a port 8000. To do that, I'm going to use Nano. Yes, we have Nano, the editor inside of this Termux terminal. So Nano, and I make index.js, and I will start creating a server from scratch. Okay, I'm not going to import any library for now. So how I will do that, I will just import is going to be, because HTTP is a built-in library of Node.js. Once I have HTTP, I can make a let server is going to be HTTP dot create server. It's as easy like that, okay? And inside of this, I'm going to make a function which is going to be, the function may, okay, take a parameter like the request and the response, but we're not going to use them for now, okay? Maybe what I can do, no, I'm going to make it very simple. And right now what I can do is server.listen. Listen is going to take the port number, okay? The port number is going to be 8000, okay? And then I'm making a callback to make a message, at least console log, saying that the server is up and running. Console.log server is running on port 8000, and it's okay. I can make save this file right now and execute it with node index.js. As you can see, the server is actually running on port 8000, and this is amazing. I'm doing things with just an a code editor, a terminal, a simple terminal called Termux, and everything is working super fine. Right now what I'm going to do is to open up a real world because in the real world developers don't use these at least most of developers won't use terminal to write lines of code, millions of lines of code, okay? Some are very rooted, some are very sick enough, insane enough to do that, but yes, I'm not going to do that. So I installed a tool which is called acode. Acode is here. It's amazing how acode is working. So but what I'm going to do is to I'm going to save it into another directory, okay? Select the folder, and here I'm going back and I'm taking the project here, and I'm trying to open up this one. I click here. This is the problem. I haven't paid for this code editor, so it is annoying me with some ads like that. Okay, let me overwrite it, okay, to make it an empty file. It is the same that I have here, okay? Sorry. Okay, I make control and C, control C, C, C. Okay, okay, the file is here. If I make nano index.js, you'll see that everything is overwritten, so I can exit. I'm just going to okay, yes, here what I need to do is to import a real world framework called turtle.js. This framework is going to help us write some code, okay? Like I said, this video is just a demonstration of how you can do with TotalJS, and also how you can do with a mobile phone. So let me get back to the terminal where I'm going to install TotalJS and come back. Or anyway, because it is not very that easy to switch between screens when you are in your cell phone, because I'm not getting used to that for now, but it can be interesting for me to import TotalJS first. Okay, like I can make, okay, well, okay, require of total 5. Total 5 is what I'm going to use here, and I can use the global variable, because as soon as you import total 5, you have some global variables, okay, that you can use. Dot one is going to take a some an object as parameter. Many people do it like this, like opt is going to be an empty object, okay, then they do opt dot release is going to be false, and otp dot port is going to be 5000. 5000, and you can pass this opt here as parameter, and it is finished. With 5 lines of code, it's enough to start a TotalJS server. So I'm going to save it. I'm sorry. Okay, how do I save it? I can save it here. And yeah, I'm going to switch to this terminal. And in this terminal, what I'm going to do is I will try to run it. I know it won't work because the module total 5 is not around. Okay, so I need to install it via npm install total 5. Wait for some moments. It's going to download total 5 from the internet and install it here. If some people have questions, please, okay, let me check if I have some questions. Not yet. No question in there. No problem. Total 5 is being installed right now. Yes, now I can clear and test it again. Node segmentation fault. This is a big problem, because when it says segmentation faults, it means that there are either some corrupted files, memory access problem, and this is a common problem I solve by restarting Termux. So I'm going to simply restart Termux, and how I'm going to do that, I have exit here, and then from the list of the apps I'm going to install to restart the Termux again. And if I make ls, okay, I can make cd project and node index.js. Segmentation fault. It's not going to work like that. Let me try something. Maybe it's because I am trying to run it on okay, let me make it release. It's going to be true, because what happens in the background of TotalJS, when you try to run a project there in a default mode, okay, on debug mode, what happens is that the app is going to use another thread, okay, but mobile phones may not work like the other phones, so I'm not sure this is going to work like that. So instead of creating new threads, still the same. Okay, Let me try to refresh. Someone wants to contact me. I have WhatsApp number. I also have email address, so it shouldn't be easy, difficult to contact me. Okay, let me open up Termux again so that we can see. See the project. Sorry, I'm sorry, it's not going to work like that, but as you can see, it is possible for me to have a Node.js runtime in this device. And also, okay, in the next video I'm going to fix that. I'm going to check how I can fix this problem and let you know. But for now, I am stopping this live stream right here. I'm happy that I was able to show you that we can demonstrate the that Node.js is installed, npm is available. Okay, the Termux is working fine. Also, live stream is working. Not forgetting also that we have a code editor that is supporting lots of languages and code code highlighting and auto completion, everything. So thank you for watching this live stream. And okay, if you don't have some questions, see you later.